Everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this year's Food Summit. I'm Colette DePhelps, and I am one of the co-chairs of the Palouse-Clearwater Food Coalition, and I also work for University of Idaho Extension in community food systems, and I'll be one of your hosts this morning.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Melinda Schab, and I'm the other co-chair of the Palouse-Clearwater Food Coalition. I'm also the general manager of the Moscow Food Co-op. I'm so glad to see you all this morning.
The Palouse-Clearwater Food Coalition has hosted actually 11 food summits consecutively. And prior to our first food summit, we co-hosted as a community a conference called Food on the Table. So our food summit is an annual tradition that celebrates the foodways in the Palouse-Clearwater region and the work that we are doing to strengthen the Palouse-Clearwater food system.
So we put together some desired outcomes for this year's Food Summit. The three things that we're hoping to build on: we'd like to increase understanding of historic and present local food production in the Palouse region. We'd like to build community capacity to inform and engage in discussions and initiatives affecting local food production. And we'd like to increase collaborations, resulting in expanded local food production in urban and rural landscapes.
We really miss seeing you all in person, and we recognize that one of the strengths of the annual Food Summit has been connection, that we always have great conversations, we share ideas, we become inspired by the amazing work that's being done in our community. While we learn a lot, I think we maybe even get more from being in contact with one another and strengthening our relationships and making new friends. We are going to work really hard today to make this virtual food summit a connection between participants through a lot of different features within this Zoom platform. So I want you to take a second to find the control bar that is located most likely on the bottom of your screen. So it's the Zoom control bar. You'll find in that control bar a chat button. I see a lot of people are used to Zoom. They're already talking in the chat, but please go ahead and say hi so that we know that you know where to find the chat and that you can use it to make comments, ask questions, share resources throughout today. Great, I see everybody is finding that really well. There's another feature that you can use to react to presentations or maybe to questions that our presenters might have of you. So in your control bar, there is a reactions button. So if you could find your reaction button and go ahead and share a reaction. Reactions don't stay for long, so they're kind of a temporary feedback. If you do something that is raising your hand, you'll have to put your own hand down because that will stay up, but reactions are short term. The other thing that we're going to use today to get to know each other a bit better are polls. And so we have a couple of polls to launch into so that we know a bit more about everybody that is on today. So Mackenzie is going to launch the polls for us. And our first poll is about where you live. So you should see the poll on your screen and just let us know, where are you coming from? We had people that registered from all over the West, different parts of Idaho. As you can see on your screen, most people did register within our Palouse-Clearwater region of Eastern Washington and North Central Idaho. So I'll give that just a couple more seconds and we'll share the results of the poll. Okay, going to go ahead and end that poll and share the results. So you can see about half of our participants so far, we have 102 people that are on this morning, are from North Idaho. We have a few people from Central Idaho and Southern Idaho. About 35% of our folks are from Eastern Washington. And we have some people joining us from Western Washington and Oregon, and as far away as Wyoming, and 3 people that are outside of this Northwest region. Okay, look, we have one more poll before we move into our presentations for today.
Here we go.
Okay, great. So as I mentioned, this is actually our 11th Food Summit and our 12th conference. So how many Palouse-Clearwater Food Summits have you attended? This is actually the second that we've done virtually. I see in the chat that we're welcoming someone from Vancouver, Canada. Marianne, welcome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll and share the results. So this is super exciting. We had 88 people complete this poll, and 63% of you, this is your first food summit. Well, welcome. I think you're really in for an exciting day. For a number of other people, they've attended 1 or 2, about 17%. And then 8%, 3 or 4. 8%, 5 or 6. When we get up to 7 and 9, we have 3 people. And 1 person that is on has attended over 10. I do imagine that we have 1 or 2 people. I'm one of those people that has attended every food summit or conference that we've had in our region. So welcome. If it's your first time, please communicate with everyone through the chat, introduce yourself. We really want to get to know you, and we are so glad you're here. So the next thing that we're gonna do, oops, sorry, wrong way.